Susan Sutton. I'm the Director of Digitization here at the Indiana Historical Society. And this is my daughter.
I'm Chelsea Sutton, the Coordinator of Communications at the Indiana Historical Society.
And we're going to do our hot pepper history story on the so-called Fairbanks Tea Party, held in 1907 on Memorial Day at the home of then Vice President Charles Warren Fairbanks.
But first, we're going to take bites of very hot peppers. Cheers.
You think? That's really horrible. That's really, really horrible. And you know, that kind of leads into how Fairbanks must have looked back on that day. Because, you see, he had invited luminaries from all over Indianapolis, from James Whitcomb Riley and Meredith Nicholson, to Al Beveridge, to Governor Hanley, to have a wonderful luncheon when President Roosevelt came to Indianapolis to dedicate the Lawton Memorial. However, one of the guests, Mrs. John Carey, saw something was missing. The cocktails.
You can't have a party without cocktails.
That's what she thought. But Fairbanks really thought you could. He was famously a teetotaler. And prior to this, he'd always been known as Buttermilk Charlie. After the party, they called him Cocktail Charlie. And his political career was never the same.
I don't think I'll ever be the same. Among the guests, aside from the other powerhouse women, there were two others. Cornelia Fairbanks, Charles Fairbanks' wife. She was born in Ohio and married Fairbanks in 1874. She was the first president of the Fortnightly Literary Club, which still meets today at the Propylaeum, downtown Indianapolis. Literary clubs like this would discuss women topics, you know, literature, history, the lightweight stuff. And then they were subversive in that they also talked about men topics, you know, like politics and government, because, you know, we have to have people tell us what to do. She also served on the Indiana Board of Charities and as the President General of the DAR. And the reason I'm wearing this is she was a suffragist. She believed that women should vote and be active participants in the government. Dr. Mary Angela Spink was one of Indianapolis's first female doctors. She was born in 1863 in Daviess County. And when she was 15, she shocked the staid and conservative people of her native town, said Jacob Pyatt Dunn, when she pronounced that she was going to be a doctor. In 1882, at the ripe old age of 19, she went to Pulte Medical College in Cincinnati. And then in 1884, she worked as a night nurse at the Central Hospital for the Insane. I think I'm going to need to go there. Thank you. And then in 1887, she graduated from the Medical College of Indiana with high honors and took a special prize in dissecting, because why not? She was a pioneer in psychiatry and neurosurgery, so yay her. Her sister Urbana also became a doctor and assisted her when Mary became director of the W.B. Fletcher Sanitarium in 1907, about the time of the Fairbanks Tea Party. And thank you. On to our regular scheduled programming.
Oh,
For history.
oh dear.
I don't even like milk, and this is the best thing ever.